Mr. President, Greater Accra Regional Minister, Minister for Defense, Ministers and Deputy Ministers of State, Chief of Defense Staff and other service chiefs, representative of the Inspector General of Police, Chairman and members of the Forestry Commission Board, Chief Executive Officer of the Forestry Commission, Nime, Name, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. From 2021 through 2022 to 2023, President Akuffu has been with us each Green Ghana Day, leading the entire nation to plant trees as part of government's aggressive afforestation and reforestation program. And today, Friday, 7th June 2024, the Green Ghana Day, Mr. President has joined us again here at Burma Camp to lead the nation in this national tree planting exercise. After the first was held in Jubilee House, the second at Ifua Sutherland Park, and the third at the University of Ghana. Indeed, since assuming office, President Akuffu has demonstrated his unflinching commitment to environmental protection and sustainability, as well as the restoration of our age-old degraded forests and landscape. Mr. President, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and I thank you profusely for your support in this consequential endeavor. We are also grateful to the Ghana Armed Forces and its leadership, particularly my senior colleague, the Minister for Defense, Honorable Dominic Netewol, as well as the respected Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Thomas Opon Pepra, and all service chiefs for their immense contribution to the success of the Green Ghana Day since its inception. Through the lifting and distribution of seedlings, their support to the work of the ministry, especially the fight against illegal mining, and for graciously hosting us this morning at this serene environment. And Mr. President, I am happy to report that today, the Ghana Armed Forces has committed to plant more than 1,000 trees here at Burma Camp by close of day. Mr. President, since you charged us with the responsibility of protecting our forest resources and restoring our lost forest cover, we have worked under your guidance and leadership to make Ghana a global leader in forest management and nature-based climate action. At the 26th session of the Conference of Parties COP26 of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change in Glasgow, we joined forces with the United Kingdom and the COP26 President, the Right Honorable Alok Sharma, to champion the Glasgow Leaders' Declaration on halting and reversing forest loss by 2030, as well as raise awareness on private sector climate financing through the Voluntary Carbon Market Initiative. As chair of two working groups of the Forest, Agriculture and Commodity Trade FACT Dialogue, we work closely with the former UK Minister for Climate and Environment, the Right Honourable Zach Goldsmith, and the current UK Minister for Energy Security and Net Zero, the Right Honourable Graham Stewart, to advocate for striking a fair balance between forest protection and food production. Following Ghana's exemplary leadership on the FACT Dialogue and other international initiatives, we were made co-chair of the momentous Forest and Climate Leaders' Partnership, FCLP, alongside the United States of America, and we have since worked intimately with the former United States Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, Secretary John Kerry, and his successor, John Podesta. Already, significant progress has been made under this initiative, with President Akuffu launching our Resilient Ghana Country Package at COP28 in Dubai, which was strongly endorsed by the COP28 President, His Excellency Razan Al Mubarak, and supported by the governments of Canada, Singapore, United States of America, and the United Arab Emirates. Mr. President, last year, Ghana became the second country in Africa and the third in the world to receive results-based payments from the World Bank's Carbon Fund for reducing emissions, under the Ghana Cocoa Red Plus program, which you kindly launched in the year 2019. At COP28, we signed a new emission reductions purchase agreement under the Lowering Emissions by Accelerating Forest Finance LEAF Coalition, becoming one of just 2 countries to sign such a progressive agreement. And just last month, we signed a similar agreement with tallow oil, replicating the global gains here in our country. To demonstrate our commitment to these global efforts, we are implementing several policies and programs here in Ghana aimed at protecting our forest cover, restoring lost ones, including the ban on the issuance of the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES permits, the introduction of solar-powered wood tracking system and electronic property marks, the implementation of the Ghana Forest Plantation Strategy, the Forest Investment Program, the Ghana Red Plus Strategy, the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program, the Ghana Landscape Restoration and Small-Scale Mining Project, the Cocoa and Forest Initiative, and the Green Street Project. At present, these initiatives are yielding results. Last year, Ghana became one of few countries, alongside Brazil and Colombia, to record a decrease in the rate of deforestation. Our forest and nature-based climate efforts have indeed received global recognition. Distinguished guests, the Green Ghana Day has become one of the foremost initiatives towards restoration of our degraded forests and a practical demonstration of our commitment to nature-based climate solutions. Since its inception, some 42 million trees have been planted in both forest reserves and off reserves. Learning from previous experiences, we have consistently recorded an improvement in the survival rate, with 67% survival rate in 2021 increasing to 72% in 2022 and 81% in 2023. Apart from the millions of trees we plant each Green Ghana Day, it also serves as a reminder to our population about the importance of trees and the need to inculcate tree planting and sustainability in our daily lives. This is why we kickstart each Green Ghana Day with the One Student, One Tree initiative to imbibe in our students and the youth the culture of planting and nurturing trees. This year's edition of the Green Ghana Day was launched by His Royal Majesty Yana Abubakar Muhammad II on 16th April 2024 in Tamale under the theme, quote, "Growing for a Greener Tomorrow," end quote. And on Monday, 3rd June 2024, His Royal Majesty the Ochehene Osajifo Amotie Oforipanyin launched the One Student, One Tree initiative at the Abuakwa State College in Chebi. The theme chosen for this year's Green Ghana Day seeks to emphasize the need to not just plant trees, but ensure the growth of these trees planted to contribute to the global effort at fighting climate change. Our target today is to plant and grow at least 10 million trees whilst taking measures to nurture the trees planted in previous years. We are counting on the support of all Ghanaians and residents of Ghana to join hands with us to make this year's Green Ghana Day a success. Adequate seedlings have been made available at various designated places across the country, and with your support, we are confident that, as has been the case in previous years, we will exceed our target today. We have put in place all the necessary measures to ensure that the rate of survival again increased this year. Nime, Name, honorable ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, as President Akuffu Addo profoundly stated at COP28 in Glasgow, and I quote, "There is an urgent need to restore our forest resources. We do not have tomorrow or the day after tomorrow to do this," end quote. It is imperative that we act now to restore our forests and save our planet. Quote, "He who plants a tree plants hope," end quote, says the American poet and author Lucy Laku. Joining forces together, we can give hope for a better, greener, and more sustainable Ghana. Let all citizens and residents of Ghana, therefore, Join us to grow trees for a greener tomorrow. May Green Ghana stay with us forever. Green Ghana Day. Let's go planting. I thank you for your attention.